you bring as much to the trajectory of the personal health record, and you are as important to that area as you feel today that it is to you. I think that what the disability community brings is a constituency, a clear need that must have been staring people in the face until Dr. K began to quantify it so beautifully for people in terms of the business case that's there. And you clearly bring the energy and passion that needs to bring fresh energy to this field. And that's going to lead me in the direction of something that Elaine mentioned that I had put down as a framework for some of my remarks, which is the use case concept. For real work to actually go forward in this space, people do look a lot at use cases, which means that instead of just talking about the disability community or filing for benefits largely, you bring the discipline and a disciplined analysis to actually describe very specific types of people having to do very specific types of things, and the benefits and values and steps and functionality and everything that's required. And that brings a refinement to the broader use case, say, of just the chronic disease, for example. And I believe that you have two very powerful use cases. I mean, you certainly have the use case from the administrative point of view, of the paperwork costs of assembling all of this. So, and then again, you can certainly refine a very powerful consumer use case from the point of view of the person who is disabled, who has to collect all of these. So I think that that exercise would then enable you to go to many of the circles that are already working on this, which you've been convening now twice, and you could be, I believe, a very powerful potential partner in some of the existing HIT efforts. I think it's open knowledge that there will be another RFP sometime from the Office of the National Coordinator to continue work on the NHIN. It's always been part of their plan, so I'm not revealing anything. And I would urge this community, or at least those who care to actually begin to get some boots on the ground, to look at that very carefully and say, who could we possibly partner with to answer that RFP and to actually begin to get a disability use case established under contract and paid for to develop and flesh this out. Again, it'll be a competitive process. You might not win this time around, but until you go through the exercise, right, you won't know what you get. And in the same way, I think that you can bring to all of these other policy activities that are already on the ground a powerful voice and a very tightly honed use case. I know that the work that Markle has done, they look on a use case basis. If you look within the standards development world, they look often at specific use cases. If you look at when people are carving out privacy issues, they have to understand in not just at the higher level of privacy issues, but very specifically what are the policy wrinkles that affect your community. So in that sense, again, as I say, I think you bring as much to the effort as you think that you could get from them.